health education, right, last week, and why we should do exercises and all of that. So today I want to talk about the food aspect. Yeah. So healthy eating is part of our daily life. Is there anybody that can go a day without eating food from morning till night? Have you ever done it? Has anybody done it? Me too, I've never done it. Some people can actually do. People going on 3 days dry fasting. I don't think everybody goes beyond 3 days without at least water. Part of being alive, staying alive and staying healthy. Okay, and then what we eat really matters. Do you know why? Because our body, you can liken it to a car. You know, people that have cars, they take care of their cars so well, regrettably. In fact, people take care of their cars more than they take care of themselves. They service the car. Those that are very passionate about their car, like their baby, they can service their car at least once in 6 months or once in 3 months. You know, some people at least once in a year. They service their car. How do they service? They change the oil. If there's anything broken, maybe brake pad has an issue, they can change the brake pad. They wash the engine side. They take it to experts, the mechanics. They wash the engine, remove all the dirt, filter the bad oil, put a new oil. You know, some people wash their car every day, or maybe some people once a week they wash it, or they at least they clean it. They must not leave the house with a dirty car. They feel it's a bad reputation for them. They do everything to make sure their car runs well, it doesn't break down. Anybody that is driving car and doesn't service the car at least once a year, once in 2 years, the person is killing that car gradually. You understand? It's the same way with our body. We must service our body. We must take care of this body. Because what goes into our mouth is very important. It will determine how long we live. It will determine if we will come down with life-threatening sicknesses as we grow older. It will determine if we can actually fulfill our God-given purpose. Yes, this body is a vehicle that will carry us safely through life to fulfill what God has planned for us to do. You understand? But if the body is not healthy, is always tired, is always weak, you even have energy to pray in the first place. You have energy to do those things that you enjoy doing. You have energy to do what God is laying in your heart to do. So what we eat really matters, and it starts from a very young age. Whether you are 9 or 8, stop that, or 10, or 20, or 50, or 100. You know, what you eat will, at least it will determine if you even live up to 70 and up to 100. So please take note of that. Eating good food gives you energy to play sports. It also gives you the energy to study your book very well. You know, what you eat also affects your mind. Yes, it affects your mind. Many of us like sweet things. How many of you like sweet things? You like drinks, all these soda drinks. You like biscuits. Yeah, as a young person, naturally you have sweet tooth. You understand? It's not bad in itself, but eating it consistently without having some healthy things in between or as alternative from time to time will be deteriorating your system gradually. You know, you get the report card of how well you've been living by the time you are approaching 30. By the time you are approaching 30, you will start getting the report card. Your body will be giving you the result of what you've been putting inside of it. I'm an example. I had to consciously make an effort to change the way I eat and the way I, you know, cook my food. Some years into marriage, I came down with some kind of ill health. I can't be sharing it here, you know, but I knew that I had to take charge of what I'm eating and start to do things differently. And when I made those changes, my health improved a lot, a whole lot. It was a drastic change. You know, I felt good in my body. I wake up more energetic. The ill health I was battling with, it's totally disappeared. You know. Yes, prayer does some work also, a whole lot of work. But then, like they say, faith without action, faith without works is dead. So if you have an ill health, as you are praying, also do the right actions that the doctor prescribes. Or go ahead and take, you know, study about what is actually wrong with you and start to take preventive measures. Now, what should you be eating? What should you be eating? Our food intake should be like a rainbow. You know the colors of the rainbow, right? Yes. Yellow, who knows the colors? Can you mention them? One color? Red, orange, yellow, indigo, violet, pop. That's like violet or indigo. Yes. There is yellow and green. There's one song I sing if you want to remember the colors of the rainbow. There's yellow and green, there's orange and blue, there's indigo and violet, and don't forget red. I am the rainbow, my colors are bright. If there is light enough to look out for 7 of us. I cut out the beginning part to save time. So on your plates, when you are eating food, look at the color of your food. Are you just eating rice and stew? Rice is white, stew is red, and then one meat. This Nigerian standard is a very good food. Some people don't even have food at all to eat. But eating that is not enough to keep you healthy. When you are eating rice and stew, there should be something else. Maybe cut some raw tomato on top of it, the rings, or cut cucumber, or what else can you put in it? If you have efo, you can put some efo by the side. You understand? You can put carrots, some raw carrots. We all eat fried rice, right? But most times, the fried rice we are eating, we've already killed all those vegetables inside. We fried the carrots, the green peas, everything. The fire, the heat has killed most of the nutrients. It's better, actually. I'm not saying don't eat fried rice, you can still eat your fried rice. But from time to time, you're eating white rice, cut all those fried rice ingredients fresh. Wash it very well. You can rinse it with salt to show that you're eating hygienic. Put it on top of your food. Eat it fresh. Okay? When you're eating food, look at, observe the colors. And then every meal you eat in a day, have at least 1 fruit and 1 vegetable to go with your food. What did I say? 1 fruit and 1 vegetable. Alright? Fruit. We all know fruit. Can you give me an example of fruits that are common here in Nigeria? Apple, orange, mango, banana, watermelon, yes, pineapple, awesome. You know, these fruits are seasonal, especially here in Nigeria. So any fruit, I've been able to understand that any fruit that is in season is a particular fruit that is suitable to fight against the diseases, the sicknesses associated with that weather, with that particular season. What season are we in present? Rainy. We are in rainy season, right? But it's like the late August rains, I mean. We've done August break. By the time we know it, we enter dry season, right? So what are the fruits in season right now that you can easily buy that is not too expensive? Can you mention them? Which fruits do you know that your parents buy?
Orange.
Orange. Fruit in season, or fruit, vegetables in season that are not too expensive. We have garden egg. I think watermelon is in season, right? Banana is in season. Garden eggs are in season. Carrots is in, orange is in season. Cocoa, well, most people have cocoa in their backyard. I can't see myself going to market to buy cocoa, but one can always access cocoa in the market. So all those fruits and vegetables that are in season, that you can easily access, that are cheap, those are the things that you should be eating in this period. Garden egg, carrots, cucumber, oranges, bananas. If watermelon is in season, take watermelon. Have at least 1 fruit every day. If it's banana, 3 fingers of banana a day. It's okay for you. If it's orange, 1 orange is okay. Instead of not taking at all, you can take 2 if you have access to 2. 1 cucumber, you can cut it in slices, you know, thin slices. 2 people can share one, or you can eat a whole one. It has substituted for your vegetable intake for that day. Okay? And then swallow, you know we eat swallow. Most elderly people like big swallow. They don't eat big swallow and they are not full. You understand? The soup will be very small, the swallow will be very big. That's it. classic unhealthy eating. So normally the quantity of swallow you should eat, everybody do your fist like this. Do your fist like this. Yes. Can you see the size of your fist? That's the size of swallow you should eat if you are eating swallow. Alright, how many of you like swallow? How many of you like swallow? 1, 2. Only 2 people. They don't like swallow. Do you like swallow? What's your favorite swallow? Pounded yam. Wow. I like you. What's your favorite swallow? Amala and gbegiri. I love that combination. So amala, ewedu, gbegiri. Oh, wonderful. What's your favorite swallow? Semo. That's my husband's favorite swallow. I also like semo. I like any type of swallow, but I think my favorite swallow combination is amala with ewedu and gbegiri with stew. Ah, wonderful. If I want to give myself a treat. You know, I also like pounded yam. I like others. So if you are eating any of those things, it shouldn't be more than your fist. You understand? Even if you go to party and you have access to eating 3 and 4, don't be tempted. Just eat one. And if that one is so big, you know, bigger than your fist, cut it into 2. You can share with someone. Yes, it's from now you have to start to discipline yourself to eat adequate and just the right quantity. Okay. Now, okay, so there are some foods that help to build your energy. What are those energy giving foods? Those are carbohydrates, right? Like rice. Which other food? You have other carbohydrates. Yam, yes. Which other one? Potato, yes. That's sweet potato, yes. Those are energy giving food. Then we have muscle building food. What are those muscle building foods? Proteins. Examples of proteins: egg, fish, meat, beans. Yes, yes. Combine both plant and animal proteins. You are still young, so I don't suppose any of you is a vegetarian or a vegan. You know we're vegetarian, so that doesn't eat animal products, only vegetables. So people succeed at doing that. But as a young person, you need to eat all of these classes of foods. Okay. So protein. Make sure you eat beans. Many young people don't like beans. Some of you love beans. I like beans. Ah, this is my best food. Yes, I have someone who shares my passion here. This is very nice. How many of you love beans? No female here. It's very hard to find a female that likes beans. When I was young like you also, I used to be forced to eat beans. In fact, they tell me you must not stand up until you finish that beans. And to make matters worse, you'll be seeing those weevils, those black weevils on it. That's what puts off many young people. You can spend hours eating that beans, but you must finish it. But as I grew up, I started liking beans. What they used to force me to eat. Voluntarily, I started eating beans. I can even eat it by itself, even without plantain. I can eat it. You know, so far it's well cooked. And I like my beans cold. I don't like cold beans. Cold beans is a bit of. I can eat warm rice. I can eat cold rice. But cold beans, my beans must be hot. A friend of mine uses that to make fun of me. That she hasn't seen someone like me that likes hot beans. That she can eat cold beans, but rice must be steaming hot. You must be seeing the steam around it before she can eat. I can eat cold rice, but beans must be hot. Okay. So we must eat the right foods and vegetables. Okay. Let's not forget milk, dairy products, milk, cheese. You know, cheese is very expensive in this part of the country, but at least milk. Make sure you take some milk. Those things, they give calcium. You know what calcium does to the body? It makes your bones strong. You understand? You can run, you can endure some stressful exercises if your bones are strong. Okay. Calcium also helps with strong teeth and white teeth. In eating healthy also, make sure you take less of sugary things. And then when you take sugary things, like dentists will always tell us, make sure you brush before you go to bed. How many of us brush at night before sleeping? Sometimes. Okay, some people don't at all. If you haven't been doing it, please start doing it from today. Okay? Okay? It will ensure that you don't have to visit the dentist sometime in the future. Because we all eat biscuit every day, right? As a young person, you must take at least sweets and biscuits in a day, right? So before you sleep, you brush off all those things, so that it won't start forming dental cavities inside your mouth. You start having holes. You start. Have you experienced toothache before? I've never experienced very terrible ones. I've experienced some of it, but I've been able to manage it. Thank God I have a dentist around me. But I've never had to go for filling and all of those things. But it's from now, the habits you begin to embrace from childhood will determine the number of doctors you will visit, or if you visit any doctor at all for anything serious as you grow up. So that's very, very important. Then what do you avoid? Like I said, avoid sugary snacks, sugary drinks, all these soda drinks. They are poisons. I take them also, but I don't go out of my way to go and buy it. Most times there is a meeting, we are served the drink, we bring it home, and then my family and I, we can all drink one bottle of Coke. We share it small, so that nobody drinks so much, and it's fine between. So even if you have it freely given to you, please minimize how you take it. Go for natural substitutes. What are natural drinks? Zobo drink. Zobo drink also has sugar, but you can make your Zobo with dates. Date is a natural sweetener. You can make it with honey. Honey is expensive, but I tell you, pure water is good for your body. Water will do you best, will do your body best than any sugary thing. You may feel, okay, I'm hungry, I don't have energy, I need an energy booster. Those things that are energy, energy drinks, right? Once you drink them and you are feeling hungry and tired, your energy rises, Abi. You feel energetic, you feel happy. You understand? There is a way sweet things make you feel good in your body. It's like the sweet feelings in your mouth sends a message to your brain, and your brain begins to process it, and then it releases an enzyme they call endorphin. Is it endorphin? Yes. Endo something. And that's a good feeling, something that makes you feel good, and it will make you want to keep doing that thing so that you feel good, you keep feeling good. But when those things wear out in your body, those sugar that has accumulated, once they wear out, the good feeling you are feeling will disappear. The next thing is to start feeling depressed. So when people eat too much of sweet things, like if you've eaten plenty cake, ice cream, you've taken drinks, you've taken sugary things, most times you just wake up in the morning feeling tired, lazy. You even want to stand up to do your quiet time. And if they are waking you up in the morning, I want to sleep more. Even on a school day, you just feel like, must I go to school today? You won't wake up energetic. That's what sugar does to your body. In case you always wake up feeling sluggish, check it. You must have eaten many sweet things the day before. But if you eat fruit and vegetables in the daytime, in the night, just before you sleep, you wake up energetic. They won't make your tummy heavy. You won't feel very full and heavy and all, but you wake up happier. And these things help brain development, especially when you are writing exams. Please try this experiment. Once you are writing exams, maybe a week before your exams, tell yourself that you'll be eating more fruit and vegetables. If possible, take fruits as your snack for break time. You remember what you read faster. I tell you, all these things we talk about that we see online, many of them, I won't say all of them, many of them are subjected to research. They've done the experiment, and they must have taken a child that ate sweet, sugar, cake, ice cream and all that stuff, another one that ate a healthy meal, maybe a plate of salad and fruit juice and all of that, and slept and woke up, and then both of them wrote the exams, the same exam, they're the same age, the same class and everything. You see the difference. There's always a great difference in that. So eating helps your mind and your memory. On the other hand, too much junks can make it harder to concentrate and makes it hard to remember what you studied for the exam. So you can make healthy eating fun. Commit to eating at least one healthy meal every day. One fruit and vegetable every day. And give yourself a challenge. Every week I'll prepare a healthy meal for myself and my family. Or if you don't have access to the kitchen, encourage your mom. Okay, mommy, I want us to be eating at least one healthy meal every week. And you can go online and look for ideas, healthy eating ideas, and tell them something that is affordable that you can afford and make it. Or if you're a female, you can make it for your family. You understand? Start experimenting on it from now, so that as you grow up and you're by yourself, it won't be hard for you to make healthy choices when you have to eat, when you are going to the market to buy foodstuffs and all of that. You go for healthy choices. Okay? So the next time you sit down to eat, what do you ask yourself? Is this food fueling my body and mind for success? Okay? Anytime you want to eat, once your food is served, is this food fueling my body and my mind for success? That's what you should always ask yourself. Okay, so I will encourage you, make wise choices with your eating. Okay, make wise choices. So we'll be drawing the curtain here on our healthy eating, fueling body and mind for success. I hope you've learned one or two things, right? Do you have any question? Does anyone have any question? Okay, should I ask you a question? Maybe I should ask you a question. You have a question?
Is it immediately after eating eating that you should take fruits?
Yes, that's a good question. When I was growing up, I didn't like fruits. In fact, I didn't like anything healthy. In fact, vegetables were my worst enemies. When we are cooking soup, I'll tell them, please don't put the vegetable yet. All these vegetable soups. My town soup is ofowere, ugu, oha, okazi, all those vegetables. We use them with thickener, oil and all. Before they put the vegetable is always the last thing to add. Before they put, I'll tell them, please just give me the broth, the water of the soup. Let me use it. I hated vegetables with a passion, you know. And then fruits also. I hated fruit because the way we used to eat fruit, immediately after eating, they will give you the orange or the banana. And after eating, I take the fruit. The next thing, I'm running to the toilet. It will purge me. So I just had the mindset that fruits make me purge. So I hated fruit. Anything that will make me to be running to the toilet every time, I didn't like it. But later, as I entered university, I had a classmate that was into healthy beauty therapy. In fact, she was Miss Oyo State, Miss Queens, and no, and she was saying that I mentioned my reservation about food. She said, you don't know how to eat food. That you eat fruits 30 minutes before you eat, or 30 minutes after food, minimum. 30 minutes before or 30 minutes after, so that the fruit would have digested. It won't just go and jam together with the food you've eaten and start to blend it inside your tummy. When you blend something, what happens? It becomes liquid now. It will form poop almost immediately. So it's best to eat fruits before or after. Okay, but you can eat your vegetables like cucumber, carrot. You can eat it together with your fruit. That's okay. All right. Any other question?